without further ado, here we go. Hello and welcome back to another game of Dota 2, where we see a game that is the last game for StarSeries. It is game number 4 of day number 2 of StarSeries Season 7. That's where we're at right now. Menace on the Radiant side, Quantic on the Dire side, and we're gonna see one of these two teams with a point, because we're in the group stages. Of course, with me is my co-caster once again, Dre or Puppet Rage. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Ooh, you're all of a sudden a lot lower. I think your microphone adjusts them automatically, so I think if you continue talking for a little while, it's gonna be okay.
You think?
Yes.
Let's hope so.
Let's hope so indeed. Of course, before we start, I do see again that Twitch is indeed being a menace again. I know, pun. But unfortunately for us, there are some delays or some issues with the delay server of Twitch since they installed the source high, medium, low kind of thing. So if you are experiencing lag issues, please report to Twitch that you are having those issues, because that's the only way that we can get it fixed, if they can note our problem, which I'm trying to reach them for already, but apparently I'm not important enough. It's sad. Alright, sorry. Welcome back. There we go. So, Quantic, or Quantic, has the first pick in this one. They banned out the Visage and the Nature's Prophet. Pick up the Dark Seer with the IO and Bad Rider banned out. I mean, that's fairly standard. Did we see Menace already today as well? We did, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is their 4th game then today, because they played 2 yesterday as well. Well, they're running through this like crazy. 4 out of the 15 games, because they're playing 15 games in total.
It's a rough day for them.
Yeah, your microphone, I don't know, I've turned it up the way I had it, but you're still quite low.
I'm still low?
Yeah, now you're better if you shout like that.
Maybe I should just speak up.
Yeah, you should.
I'll try to speak up. Sorry for that.
Oh.
So Mania is playing for Quantic? That's a cool thing.
Yeah, Mania, Unicorn, and Miguel are playing for Quantic. He is actually Miguel. So, all standards that you should recognize.
Yeah.
Jolene being Shokska. He is always named Jolene. And fucking Matt, of course, still in the captain's role. They have picked up the Razor in answer to the OD picked up by Menace, so that's their counter already towards that one. And with the Nyx Assassin picked up themselves, picked up by Menace themselves, at least they don't have to deal with the Nyx Assassin against the OD, but Razor OD is not going to be an easy lane in the mid lane for Boogie.
No, that's hard. I hate that lane. I hate playing that lane. It's a boring lane anyway. But Razor wins it, of course.
10 seconds remaining.
Razor wins it indeed, or at least plays even, and is not able to let OD get the upper hand. We have a Bounty Hunter banned out as well as a Naga Siren. Quite interesting to see the Bounty Hunter banned out. And the Weaver as well, like Invis tag team banned out. Apparently Quantic does not want to buy extra sentries than the one they already have to buy up against the Nyx Assassin.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't understand that ban either. Maybe that Menace is really good with Bounty or something.
Could be. Could be indeed. One more ban out needed for Menace. Menace who so far have a support and a mid hero, so they kind of need everything just yet. In terms of what they can ban out, it's still so open as well. Supports are probably the best call, because Quantic or Quantic doesn't really have any supporters yet.
No, they don't. This could turn into anything, actually, as you said. But I guess that's why they ban Bounty and Weaver, because that's annoying to have on the off lane versus the Seer. Might be that.
Wait a second.
You have a very loud keyboard.
I have. I just have to type.
I'm actually impressed.
Well, it's actually I think the microphone just picks it up really good or something. I don't know. Mirana though. I love Mirana in combination with the OD. Does work out. Of course, Astral Imprisonment setting up for the arrow and Abaddon. Menace is, or Abaddon. Menace is not messing around here. I like that Quantic easily picked up the Bane. Be that to deny it to Menace or to pick it up for themselves, I'm not entirely sure. It actually works quite well with Lifesteal. Wow, these two teams, they are in a rush.
Yeah, they know what to do. I guess Quantic want to play a safe lane and Menace want to play an offensive lane, so they already decided. So the last pick here should be like a twin head dragon or something for Quantic. Yeah, that's a really good pickup actually.
Yeah, Nightmare into the Ice Path. They already have got the 2 cores with Razor and the Lifestealer. So that works out for them. While Menace, I mean, they've got 2 cores, Mirana, I guess, with an OD. I still need an offlaner, depending on where they're gonna put Mirana. I'm not that convinced with the tri-lane, if there's a Mirana tri-lane, though.
Yeah, it's gonna be a Mirana tri-lane with the Abaddon in it. And it's really annoying to play versus Abaddon like that when you go aggressive. And I think Menace should ban the Twinhead now. That would be their best ban here. The Twinhead is really good with Darks here, and it's a good lane partner to Bane and Lifestealer as well.
Yeah, and later on in the game, vacuum into Ice Paths. It's pretty scary stuff. We'll see if Menace is going to be wise enough to realize that as well, or if they're going to let it in. And maybe Quantic doesn't even use that. We'll see. Crystal Maiden is the one they end up banning out. Also a good one with the Lifestealer, but not the same kind of good, I guess. We have Queen of Pain banned out. Interesting, because that kind of indicates that maybe OD, they're expecting OD to be on the farming role. We've seen OD farming before earlier today, but...
Yeah, they might put OD bottom here. Let's see, they're ready. Yeah, they should actually, and pick up a mid hero now. Because Darks here will have a hard time versus OD, and OD can be safe bottom.
Yeah, I'm just typing also that Jolene is Shoxka, just to remind people, Jolene is Shoxka. So he's here. Don't worry about it. Reserve time used here. We have 1 more pickup needed.
Well, is Puck still in the pool?
Yep, he is.
Puck is a really good pickup here for Menace, if they like, but Boogie wasn't really so successful with it, so maybe they doubting him right now. If they want to play OD safe lane, that is. They could use Puck mid.
They could.
They don't, yeah, and Puck is okay versus Razor, so...
Well, they're really taking a lot of time. They hadn't used any of their bonus time up until this point. At the full almost 2 minutes left.
I call Puck for them and Twinhead for the others, let's see.
Only time will tell. Only 20 seconds will tell, actually. At least for one of the 2. Menace, still thinking about it. I would like to have something else mid up against the OD. Maybe Magnus up against a Razor. Can't skewer away from the static link. It could work out. It's not a Puck, though.
I was wrong.
You are wrong.
But I'm gonna keep my Twinhead here, though.
Okay.
That's my safest card. Come on. Bucking mad. You actually say it in the less censored way.
You're allowed to say it in the less censored way. Fucking mad. It's I'm not tied to anything in terms of my stream.
10 seconds remaining.
Okay. Well, I have to make a decision about that.
Okay, yeah, because of
If
course
I dare.
mean it also depends on how many people can hear you at home.
Reserve time.
Yeah. The problem is my son actually understands that word, I guess.
It's not good.
Not good.
No. It's like what's that talking about?
Oh, I was so wrong with the picks.
Oh, Windrunner gets picked up. Will be played by the fucking mad. Apparently changed his name a little bit. But we're gonna see him on the offlane by the looks of it. It's always interesting if they're stand-ins. Normally you try to make sure that stand-ins play the role that they're most comfortable with. Just so that you don't put extra pressure on them already next to being a stand-in in a team that they don't know. So we might have a bit of role changes here. We still have, of course, Unicorn in the carry role. We know that one, that he is also the carry role in the teams that he used to play in. We still also have Shoxka on a carry role that we've seen him playing before as well. Mid role actually in this one. But yeah, I guess that's a little bit of lane changes for them.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe they will do 2 people top and 1 in the forest here. No, Windrunner is playing support, so they will do the normal tri-line top.
Yeah, there we go. So let's see who is playing what. We have Quantic, or confirmed ex-Quantic, by the way, on the side of the Dire. It is fucking mad playing the Windrunner. We have got Jolene, or Shoxka, playing the Razor. We have got Mania on the Bane. Looks like it's going to be a safe trial in there with Unicorn playing the Lifestealer and Darkseer on Miguel. Actually, is it actually a Razor that's going top lane? As in farming? Or is he going mid?
No, he's going mid. He's just gonna go there to help out in the beginning.
Okay,
In my, that's what I think, at least.
yeah, and the Unicorn on the safe lane farming. That would be better.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So I'll leave Menace to be introduced by you. The finish.
Yeah, so we have the Nerubian Assassin, or Nyx Assassin as it's called in Dota 2, with Lapis going top. Spin on Mirana also going top, I think, and Abaddon played by Jerax. And I think they're going to make a aggressive trial lane. Boogie middle. Wasn't so happy with Boogie last time I saw him, so let's hope he's doing better now. And as I suspected, the Sifla on the alt will destroy bottom to get the easy lane.
Yeah, by himself, and looks like he will be going up against Miguel. He just still has to make his way there, but probably will be there. So we have got an aggressive trial lane coming out from Menace. I'm quite happy with that, because it means that we're not going to have a stale early game, such as in some other games that we've seen. Who do you favor in this trial lane versus trial lane situation?
I always favor the aggressives, but I don't know if that's just because I love having these lanes and watching them. But I just love Abaddon. I think Abaddon will be the factor in this lane, and I think they will be able to beat down and win the top lane. But if you go too aggressive, if you try to get the kills too much, that could backfire a lot when you play versus both Bane and Windrunner.
Battle begins.
Yeah, Nightmare, Shackles could come out.
Yeah.
Pretty scary stuff as the rune gets denied. That was the double damage rune, I believe. Saw the glow of blue. But nobody is gonna get it now. Bottom lane. Actually, we have a bit of a rotation. Nyx Assassin rotated bottom.
Oh, they only play. Oh, that's cool actually. I
2-1-2
like
lane.
this. Oh, and he's killed Mana Burn. He's gonna be so annoying for this seer. Oh my god.
Miguel.
He's gonna use all his mana as fast as he can.
Yeah, try to push down the lane. Maybe have a pushed out lane in a moment, and maybe of course also annoy Sifla a little bit, forcing him to last hit under the tower, and with an iron shell on him is not an easy thing to do, not a fun thing to do rather.
No.
It does mean that this tri lane cannot be as aggressive, but I think, I mean, considering they have a battle, we've seen this before actually. Oh wait a second, Darkseer, he should be fine. He has no surge though. He has no mana either. He might actually die here. Never mind, he won't. So we've seen earlier a dual lane with an Abaddon there. It was on the safe lane actually. They were up against a trial lane. They were able to win up against a trial lane. It was an Alchemist and an Abaddon at that point, I believe. But Spin should be able to just get last hits just fine. Jerax can steal some experience, and Spin is gonna have an okay lane. Maybe even able to make Unicorn's lane a little bit more tough.
Yeah, they can stand there for a while, I think. Of course, as levels progresses, it's harder versus Bane, but Bane is not gonna level that fast, so I think it's a cool trade. But I don't know if what the point with Nerub bottom, maybe that's just getting him level actually, because that DS, well, he actually left the bottom lane.
And he's gonna go into the jungle.
Well, then it's great.
He's gonna have free farming OD. Nyx Assassin is gonna get fast levels in the jungle. We're gonna have a Mirana that probably won't die, because there's shields and heals. Heals soon anyway, shields for now only. And we're gonna have a mid laner, which is a Magnus that is of course getting harassed quite a bit, and last hitting is quite tough, but since he normally last hits with his spells anyway, it's not that big of a deal.
No, that's true. But he has 3 last hits now, which is... I don't like calling out players, but Boogie so far has not impressed with me at all.
Oh, he's got another static link. It's not an easy lane for sure. You get harassed a lot if you're up against the Razor. But he still has
Yeah,
a
but
full
you have a
body.
nuke. As you said, he has a nuke. He nuked the creeps. He's not doing that.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh well, indeed. We have Spin level 2 right now. He's took up 5 last hits. Actually able to harass a little bit with that exploding shield. Look at fucking Matt, already down to 300 HP. There's gonna be another shield and a heal soon though. Jerax, you might want to try and cast those. And that might be slightly too late. Oh, in comes a shield as well. Oh, he's able to live. He's fine. Pops himself. In comes an arrow. Air creeps. Unicorn takes a lot of harassment from that though. But Jerax waiting until the nick of time, I have to say.
Yeah, he really did. I was worried there for a second. But as you see, it's hard to kill them, and it takes a lot of both HP and mana to even try, so...
Yeah, they drove quite far for that. They no longer have any regen up on Unicorn. Fucking Matt also no longer having any regen left. Mania still has 2 tangos. And of course he has a brain step as well, but he's probably gonna have to give his tangos away to Unicorn soon.
Yep. Mag is getting back on some last hits in middle too. which makes me happy.
Okay, one thing, of course, that I still have to say, apparently people are not aware. Wait a second, Unicorn, it's fine. I will say it again, it's gonna be the last time that I say it. And hopefully, if someone else has issues with it, you can share the word. There is an issue with Twitch's delay server, so there will be a little bit lag, unfortunately. Sorry for the inconvenience. Nothing I can do against it, but there is something that you might be able to do against it. Report it to Twitch. Because this issue started when they changed the source high, low, medium kind of things. Oh, Nightmare, wait a second. Abaddon. Sitting in the Nightmare. He has got the shield, but we'll still get open wounds. Arrow will try to help out, but Jerix is the one to die. Still, First Blood goes the way of Spin, though. That was a suicide? Hero denial! Woo, Spin got himself a denial. Did he suicided? I think he did. He might have.
I couldn't quite follow that. What happened?
Well, you can deny yourself as an Abaddon.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good kill in middle. Sorry.
Wow, you should call me out on that one. Wasn't there. But middle indeed goes down. That's a Razor dead. We did have a little bit of help from there. Next assassin coming around there. Level 5 now after that kill. Boogie able to get the kill. That's gonna put him back on the map.
Definitely, and as you said, Nyx is level 5. That's a big thing. And still OD is free farming bottom, so they look good.
Nope.
Menace looks much better than last time I saw them.
Yeah, Abaddon having of course a big part in that, because that could have been a First Blood if it were not that he actually suicided and been able to get the First Blood from that. So that means that in a way the aggressive duo lane still ended up victorious. 2 versus 3 and the 2 being victorious. That's 2 times in a row that I've seen that today because of the Abaddon all.
Yeah, he's really annoying.
Yeah.
You think you have the kill and then this shield appears or the heal appears and you just couldn't imagine that that would happen again, or the cooldown is so low or whatever. It's hard. And middle again now. Look middle now.
Yeah, in comes an Impale. Jolene will die.
Oh, shh.
Next assassin this time was a kill, and he's almost level 6 right now. I mean, this is ganks that he's not even level 6 for. We do have a bit of lack of wards though. I mean, Quantic does not really have any way of seeing anybody. They have only one ward up on the map and they only just placed it, realizing that their Razor needs a little bit of protection. But it's a little bit late.
Yeah, I don't know why they're failing with that. I didn't see any sentry wards, so
apparently
they're just late.
You have to toggle your microphone on and off again in your Dota TV just to make sure it works. Like toggle on and off.
Okay, did it? I saw the threshold as well.
RP, ooh, up on a solo Bane, he gets skewered into an arrow, and Spin gets himself a second kill of the game. In comes a Shackle, latches as well, but fucking mad, you can't really dive that. There's 3 people here and you're only 2. And you're one that has half HP and they won't be able to assist you, so... Well, that's everybody backing out safely.
Yeah, this is frustrating for Quantic.
Indeed, Lapis in the meantime, sitting in mid lane, taking over some farms since Magnus was away. There's already a sentry ward here, so should he use his Vendetta to try and kill Shockska, then they will scout him out, but we'll see. If he actually tries to do that.
Pain is there too, but he's level 4. Compare that to the Neroob.
Yeah.
2 levels, 7 minutes.
Yeah, we have Menace just very far ahead. I mean, all lanes are going in favor of them right now. Oh, Shackle, let's just spin to a creep. Power Shot will be there as well, but it is Abaddon that is able to get the kill upon Windrunner. Anyway, Unicorn running for his life. It's not over just yet. Spin is deciding to chase him down. In comes a coil, and there he infests and should be able to live for now. Oh, Spin, you might be dying there. He's still able to kill the Lifestealer. Wow, that Starstorm. That was a lucky Starstorm right there. Still goes down for it, but yeah, that actually turns it into a worthy trade.
Yeah, definitely. That was, I don't know how that even happened. And he's now level 7. Sure, life steal is 6, but he has more farm to face boots. It's really hard to go versus a Mirana with face boots in lane. It's hard.
Yeah, it's very hard. Back alive now as well, level 7 for him. Has skipped his ultimate, which is quite surprising. Or at least I was expecting ultimate fairly early on, considering they have been so aggressive. But I guess I don't want it just yet. We have a 4-staff now also up on the OD.
Yeah, that's a big item. That means he's gonna survive. for a long time now.
Yeah, well, it's just in time because in comes Shoxka, and Shoxka is gonna find out that there's gonna be some people coming in bottom though, because also TP incoming from Jerax. So Abaddon here, Abaddon, sorry. Oh. And Shoxka realizes he's in over his head, so he goes back mid to farm. He's free farming there anyway, so that's fine too. Leaving Miguel by himself on his Darkseer.
Yeah, this Darkseer has been really owned this game.
Oh, Marana. Here comes a power shot, lands an arrow. Oh, inside the RP, one dead. Can he take down another one? He has no score anymore. He's actually on his way out right now. More support coming in from the Nyx. Looking for the Starstorm, kills off the Windrunner. Nice rage, just in time to dodge that impale. But Unicorn, all he can do right now is try to run away from this one because in comes more people. Oh, Jolene, what you doing there? Runs past with Eye of the Storm on. It's not over just yet. Magnus comes back in this. We also have the OD for the first time leaving his lane. Goes for the Life Stealer. As in the meantime, it is the Razor that's getting harassed here. And will probably go down. One more hit. There we go. Life Stealer in the meantime. Tried to rage himself out of there. Tries to hide in the jungle. They know exactly where he is though. And it's actually, considering their role here, this should be resulting into tower, at least.
That arrow was so close.
Yeah.
He should have just used his ult there, OD. I think that would have been close at least. He has a lot of intelligence. No, he doesn't. He only has one steal. Thought he had more. Now Abaddon's 6 as well.
Yep, and he has only died once so far. It's going to be a lot tougher to kill him from now onward.
Yeah. And Magnus, look at his gold. This is...
pretty close to Blink Dagger.
Yep.
And one of the things that I actually like in this lineup for having the Abaddon, or Abaddon, Abaddon, of course, I mean, he has his borrow time. If he almost dies, his borrow time will pop. And there's so many AoE damage things coming out from Quantic with the Eye of the Storm and the Iron Shell and power shots that he will get healed back up again, even if they don't want it. It will happen.
Definitely. And he's not, you can't really go on him, and he's gonna save the people that you go on, so that's why I just hate this hero. Or love it.
Yeah.
If I have it on my team, I'm happy.
If someone actually knows how to play it, that is the
of
favorable.
course.
As Miguel gets forced away in the meantime in the mid lane, Fiend Script already gets interrupted by a nice impale, as that also turned out to be Menace, and in comes Restaurant Prism, Razor drop, Lapis forced up into safety by his teammate. One dead. It's a 3-on-1 engagement, and once again one dies on the 3 and the 2 still stay alive. Menace, once again, successful.
Yeah, definitely.
In the meantime, Magnus gets himself a kill on the Darkseer, able to skewer him towards the tower, and uses RP for that as well, but he did use it to try and finish off his Blink Dagger and get that as well, so pretty nice for him.
Yeah, he got it now, and he's got level 11 as well. That's a big deal.
We've got treads up on Sifla. I mean, Menace is just getting further and further ahead. What do you think that Quantic should do right now to try and turn this around?
Well, I think they need levels on the Darkseer so they can use the wall and the vacuum. I can't say that word.
Vacuum?
Say it. Thank you. Because otherwise, we can't. I don't know. I guess they have better late game in Quantic. I mean, Nyx is much more powerful than an OD or an bottom maybe, but not with this farm and not at this rate. I can't say what they should do. Get good ganks, which they're trying bottom now.
We have a smoke up for Quantic. They are indeed trying to get the kill up on Sifla. Nice shackle. In comes TP, so can they save him? In comes... Nope, no S from Imprisonment. That's just a kill, and the TP actually gets cancelled. Magnus deciding, you know what? Screw you. I'm out. He didn't have an RP anyway, so he would have probably gone in to kill himself. They are taking the tower in return though, so the towers are being kept even. Tier 1 tower on the top lane will tumble. Bum. Is that it? Tier 1 tower on the top lane tumbles. Yep.
That sounded like something. Yeah, Menace does this really well. I mean, they lose their tower and the OD, but they still keep the pressure top, so they get the tower in return, you can say. And that's a good team, should always do that.
Not all was in vain at that point. But we do have Menace now with the Blink Dagger. I mean, okay, Menace is ahead, but what's their plan right now? How are they going to continue to be ahead? That's sometimes the main difference of a team, and it's actually one of the main differences that Menace has. I've been told yesterday, at least, by Vikrmont, to describe this as, I mean, they are getting ahead. If they get ahead in the lanes, they are able to stay ahead, but they don't know how to close it. They're not a closing team.
Yeah, well, isn't that typical for a team which is not really that experienced, either together or just as a team?
Yeah.
It's hard to close the games, and in this setup, oh, look
RP
at-
up on 2,
sorry.
fucking mad, and Shoxka.
Oi.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
The 2 official members of the squad have been dropped, and the stand-ins are the only one left alive. Wow.
They killed OD bottom though, which was a good pickup again.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
That's true. Looking for Unicorn. Unicorn turns on his rage. Opens up on Boogie. In comes Mania as well. He doesn't have a Fiend Script anymore. And Boogie will be the one to go down. Just stuck around for too long. Kinda awkward to see him not trying to run from this. In comes the Impale and Vendetta. Lapis gets Moonlight Shadow to help himself out. Should be, dusted up. Should be dead. That's when he should be. Spike Carapace tries to help out. Power Shot will still hit. One more hit needed. Boom, he's dead.
Wow, nice. Nice for the game, I mean.
Yeah, it makes it a lot more even right now because
Yeah.
they really needed that kill. And they also saved their tower. I mean, that's more important even, maybe.
Yeah, and they killed the OD meanwhile, so that was good. That was really good.
Maybe they can take a tier 1 tower of their own, but from behind, in comes an arrow. Let's see. Oh, inside the Windrunner. We do have a Starstorm as well. There's already open wounds there though, and the Static Link going through as well. This might be trouble. In comes the Astrum, or the Eclipse, Astrum Prism as well. That's a lot of damage stolen though up on the Razor, who has his Eye of the Storm turned on. He's going down anyway though. Magnus with the Shockwave. And an orb flying towards him was able to kill him off. And Abaddon lives. Abaddon lives.
Yeah, that was what I wanted to say also about Menace lineup. If they normally pick lineups like this, they have to close the game. I mean,
Dire's middle tower
Yeah, they-
has fallen.
they can't just leave Quantic, so they have to keep up the pressure and close the game eventually. So the clock is on their side, but it's looking good, so it's all good.
It's going the right way for Menace. They are. Whoa, wait a second.
Oh god.
That was gonna be Darcy dead. Marana landed another arrow, I believe. Mania has got a nightmare in store for someone. Maybe a Fiend Script if he can catch out someone, but he doesn't have the speed. We have the gold graph going towards the 5k in favor of Menace, with the experience graph also towards the 5k. It's not as drastic as we've seen it in the previous game, to be fair,
No, it's not. You're right.
but it is going the way of Menace.
It is. If you look at the net worth, that's not so beautiful to see. If you're Quantic fan.
Yeah. I mean,
But then again, Potom is not really a carry like lifestealer, nowhere near even. So she needs a lot of items, and that's a risk always when you play Potom like this, that you end up not getting the items.
oh, Lapis.
Oh!
We'll get saved by our people still. Oh, he gets saved.
Oh my god!
Gets saved. Boogie will give his life for him though. I'm not sure that's not worth it at all. Arrow, it's a Mania. Marana trying to make something happen here together with the Astral Imprisonment. In comes OD, and that's gonna be one more hit away from dying. Mania ends up dropping. Spin unstoppable right now. Moonlight Shadow helping out, but the dust is already there. And this is gonna be trouble for Spin because he already used his... Whoa, that's a heal. That's gonna keep him safe. I was gonna say already used his leap, but he's getting chased down right now. Oh, arrow!
Oh, wow.
Darkseer walks right into that one. Sifla is gonna be the one stuck here. Force staffs himself to the low ground. Static Link broken. And Jarex puts a shield on him. He doesn't have Burrow time anymore, and he's trying to run for it. Shield pops. One more hit. There he goes. He goes down. Jolene double kill. 3 heroes dead on the side of Menace. 2 heroes dead on the side of Quantic. Although it could have been a lot worse, as Nyx Assassin dies to the Lifestealer still, as he got chased down by Unicorn, who is now making his way bottom. Almost has his armlet complete.
Yeah, well, I think Abaddon plays so well here. He uses full range of his heal and puts it on the right people all the time. But as the game progresses, the Abaddon heal is of course worth less, and not worth less, but worth less. Also the shield, so
Yeah.
I guess it's gonna be easier for them to fight as time goes by. I mean, Quantum.
Time will tell. They have got the Lifestealer, pretty solid late game carry. And of course his rage is already a natural counter towards the OD. Oh wow, nicely pointed arrow, hello spin by Shoxka, and hello double damage rune. And now also almost a meta style already. Spin. So at 10 to 2 to 4. He's been at 14 out of the 19 kills. Only died twice. He's looking pretty solid.
Yeah, he's playing really good too. And he's getting those items, which I said is a concern when you play an aggressive bottom, that you end up with no items because you just fight. But he's getting that Manta style, and that's a good start pickup for him, so pick up for him.
Yep, Manta style complete. First big item.
Look at the net worth for this Mirana. This is actually impressive.
Almost double the amount of gold of the carries of the course of Menace. As Lapis uses his Vendetta, he's still level 9 though, so it will run out fairly soon. And Power Shot discard out an illusion from the Magnus, so they know that they should be careful. Unicorn knows that he should be careful. In comes the Impale though, it still hits. In comes a Blink, Skewer, an RP, and an arrow, and a kill. The coordination of this team!
Yeah. Really nice actually.
Yep. And they should be taking the last outer tower of Quantic with that as well. And they're actually not stopping.
No, they can keep going. But this is actually the same team that we just saw, which looked so bad when they played the other game. I don't know. Maybe they found their playstyle.
They just need a bit of warming up.
Maybe.
Could be. Who knows? We have got Quantic. Look at the Z-Fit. I mean, they know that there's no RP. Surge is out for fucking mad. If he gets a good shackle, it could be something possible here. But there's still the Sanity's Eclipse. There's the mechanism up on Sifla, but he actually has it still in the stash. So
yeah, and yes, Darkseer has a mecha. They should fight here.
oh, in comes an arrow that's hitting on the Razor. Darkseer will goes down. That's gonna be one Darkseer dead though. Leap forward. There comes the Eclipse. Boogie. He went in too far. Ends up going down. Moonlight Shadow. The Sentry Ward is there though. Might not save them. As the Infest out helps out. Lifestealer is the one to actually die though. Abaddon with the last hit on that one. Abaddon. I think that was the shield doing work. 2 dead on the side of Quantic. And the tower, of course, the drop as well. Menace. Only giving away Magnus. And actually, they're not done. In comes an arrow. Oh, it misses everybody. So, it was a nice try.
I don't know why they were waiting. Either they should go in or go get the hell out of there. That's just typical when you're behind and you don't really know what to do. I mean, there was no reason standing there waiting for the tower to die and then go in. Really? What's the reason for that?
Nope. No reason whatsoever. Maybe because they were hoping that Menace was no longer focused or anything like that, but you can never expect that, to be fair. Still have 2 outer towers standing on the side of Quantic. I guess normal procedure would be take out the outer towers, take down Roshan, go high ground.
Yeah.
Pretty standard.
And they have their mech now, and also the additional heal from Abaddon.
Yeah.
They're really strong right now.
With an urn, of course, as well for him. In comes another arrow. It hits on a creep though. Soxka's safe. Soxka, who has a BKB in 1k gold.
Yeah. But I don't know how much that will change, because the fight initiation goes so fast. Bang, 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 like that. So even if you have a BKB, I'm not sure you can just put it on.
There's a lot of shutdown though. But if you are initiated upon, if you are hit by an arrow, if you're hit by an impale at first without your BKB, you're dead. Once you're stunned, you're dead.
Yeah. No, but you saw the Darkseer last fight, he didn't even get to push his mecha. He was dead before he could even push it.
Let's see if they're gonna get a tower for free again. Arrow, nicely hit up on fucking Matt. They don't go in just yet though. We do have a leap. Open wounds in the meantime on the back end. Lapiz gets scouted out. Gets himself out of range of the sentry. Able to get away. Tower still goes down. Fucking mad. In a lot of trouble. Doesn't get the shackle going. In comes a Fiend's Grip up on Lapiz. Vacuum back in. That's gonna be Nick still dead, but an RP up on 2. Unicorn and Miguel stuck right now. There goes a Nightmare up on the Darkseer. It's still OD that drops. This could be a good fight for Quantic. Can they turn this around? Jarek's locked inside with the shackle. Now gets open wounds. Borrow time will keep him up for a little while longer as the Infest and Mania will keep Lifestealer alive. Quantic, nobody died.
That wasn't so bad for Quantic, actually.
Not at all.
Even though they lost the tower. But I followed Boogie in this fight, and he's just running around. He doesn't really find his place in the fights. He makes good RPs, I give him that. But he could have fought them. He could have hit them. He didn't. He just walked around. I don't know why.
Well, I am actually, now that we know that there's not going to be any kills for, I think, 1 minute, I'm going to be trying to see if I can get a different server from Twitch, and that means that I'm going to reset the stream, so hopefully that's going to solve something. And that will just take, no minutes actually, it will just be a second. You'll see a cat face for a sec, and then the stream will be back up again. And hopefully you won't miss anything. I don't think you'll miss anything. We do have a smoke, but oh wait a sec. I'm going to wait until this is over actually, because this could be trouble. Impale, Miguel, he might already be dead. No, in comes a shackle saving his life. Nightmare saving as well. Lapiz the one to die. And in comes an arrow. Mania. Stuck. But Spin gets himself away. Still have the blink forward. From Twitch, and sometimes it's a faulty one. Or just one that's full, starting to get full. That's how it works, I think. I have no idea how it actually works. In case that wasn't clear. I do know it's on Twitch's end. Anyways, this stream is back up, should be back up, and of course we always have the people inside the game client. Shout out to people inside the game client. Kudos to you for buying a ticket. Congrats to you if you bought the ticket with the Rubik set, because it looks awesome. There's 2 different tickets available for the stream. By the way, Dre, if you buy a ticket, or if you cast a game and you're sitting in the broadcaster slot, you get the ticket.
Oh?
So hereby, congrats on your ticket.
Thank you. I have no idea what that means,
You
but
can
I'm
watch inside
happy.
the game client.
Okay, okay. That's cool. That's cool.
That is cool. So indeed, not that much missed. Just a rotation for teams to be back 5-on-5 in the mid lane. I think winner is gonna take Roche. In terms of Menace, they will get tier 2 tower and Roche. Maybe a tier 1 tower for Quantic if they win this one. Nice shackle to
nice
start
shackle.
things off with. Nice astral imprisonment as well though. And that's gonna be spin. Backing out RP up at 4. Still Fiend Script there. Bane was not in it, and Boogie will be the one to die first. No follow-up damage from the RP. Infest in the Windrunner to keep Lifestealer alive for now, as the shackle on Sifla doesn't really do that much. He's still able to pick up Shoxka as well. Now fucking mad, he's gonna be the next one. Still has a very low level or low lifestealer in there, but he opens up anyway, and he's able to kill off nobody just yet. Actually, it's gonna be the Bane that dies, the Darkseer that dies, and Unicorn that dies, and the only one that lives is the Windrunner, who was able to get himself out a triple kill for Sifla's OD, and that is pretty scary stuff. Fortunately for Quantic, the lane is all pushed out.
Yeah, that was such a good start of that fight. I don't know what happened. I think Bane made a mistake because Mag was able to land his RP, and then he was ulted from Bane. If he would have ulted earlier, that would have been awesome.
That would have been.
Because afterwards he doesn't really do any damage. He should have ulted someone else.
Dire's middle tower is
I mean, after he made the RP. I was kind of rooting for Quantic in that fight. I'm sad now.
It would have been their comeback fight. I mean, luckily for them, I mean, there's nothing taken in return for that fight. Menace did not take down the tier 2 tower, nor did they take Roshan.
No, but it wasn't 4 kills.
It was 4 kills, yes.
Yeah. And Nyx died, yeah. Lifestealer, I mean. He doesn't really have any items. He needs at least one more big item, and if he keeps dying, he won't get it.
Should not keep dying. It's bad for you. It's bad for your health. We still have Mirana very, very high on the net worth, and indeed double the amount of net worth, more than double than the Lifestealer and the Darkseer. Slightly less than double the amount of what Soxka has on his Razor, though. Razor with his BKB down to 9 seconds right now, but it didn't really make that much of a difference by the looks of it.
No, it didn't. They don't have such a good 5-on-5, so Bane needs to counter one of them, either Mag or OD in the fight, and he didn't counter any one of them. So that's gonna come down to Mania making a good ult. What's Bane's ult called? Fiend Script, of course, yeah.
Well, BKB almost up on Boogie. That's gonna help him a little bit, unless he gets Fiend Script again, of course. But we'll see if that's gonna be the case. Other than that, there's nothing really that can hurt him all that much. And it looks like we are gonna see Menace trying to at least close out the tier 2 tower here, because that's under attack. Fortification used. This could actually be turning out bad for Quantic, because using a fortification on a tier 2, if you're not deciding to defend it, that could leave your racks bare, because if right now it turns into a fight and Menace wins it, they're gonna take way more than a tier 2. Nice deny coming out for fucking mad. Now Storm Imprisonment there upon Unicorn. He doesn't get impaled, rages himself out. Able to force Menace back for now. But this should be a Roshan.
Yeah, and the Quantic needs to try to fight them at Roshan, even though it's really hard. Because they can't afford giving that OD and Aegis. Or Potom, actually. Potom will get the Aegis, of course.
Oh, and they're gonna fight first. They're gonna try to bait it with the Roshan. His ward is there, though. I think they saw the arrow flying. They know that Roshan, or they think that Roshan is under attack. Nice power shot, scouting out. They're not there. Waiting for the minute trap. Nice ward, but the Moonlight Shadow being used. They walk right into a sentry ward, though. And another sentry ward. And Force Staff forward. Force Staff up on Force Staff, and it is Windrunner that they catch. And Windrunner that they should be able to kill fairly easy on, but that's the only one that they should be able to kill, unless someone comes in to die. Anyone? Going once? Going twice. Nope. Okay. That's Roshan.
Definitely. It's really hard for you for Quantic right now.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom
They are 12k gold behind, 7,500 experience behind, which basically results into at least the supports being level 11, so Bane is level 11, that's important, but nobody's level 16, while there's already 2 level 16s on the side of Menace.
tower is under attack.
Yeah, and it all comes down to this Nyx assassin who was roaming around, killing that Razor, harassing that DS. Was such a good decision to not put him top, as I suggested.
Apparently your volume in Dota TV is not really all that great just yet.
Radiant's top
So I need to
tower
speak
is
up even more?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do it.
Good.
I'll do it. Darkseer is going for Aghanim Scepter, which I don't understand. But maybe I will when he get it and wins the fights with it. I don't know.
I guess if you're behind and you have got your Darkseer with the Aghanims, you're gonna create even more powerful illusions. Since your opponents are already quite powerful, you're gonna be even creating more powerful illusions. But maybe Blink Dagger might have been better. Maybe giving some initiation power.
I agree with you there. The Blink would have made more sense. But then again, Mag has a BKB now. I don't know. It's really hard. But I'm rooting for Quantic here. I'm rooting for Mania. I played so many games versus him. So he has to be my root.
Yeah, and I go for Unicorn here. The Rage is already there. Open wounds upon Lapis. In comes the Fortification Squad though. But Unicorn is home safe. Jumps himself inside Darkseer, who was in a surge, so he's getting himself out of there. Nice escape routes from this Lifestealer. In fights as well, he always finds the person that's able to stay alive for a while.
Yeah. Does he got any more items? He has 2.5k, but that doesn't really makes any more damage. I don't know what he should get to here either.
Perhaps he wants to save for a buyback. I mean, if he dies right now, it could be his last. BKB ready on Magnus indeed. Let's see if we can see some more items. MKB and Aegis up on Marana.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom
And
tower
high
is
ground.
under
That's the
attack.
one for Menace. Can they close this game? They should be able to. Look at that damage from the low ground, helping out a lot. And no fortification, of course, because that was used in the tier 2 mid earlier, which might have been a mistake. Nice and feeble. But still giving... Marana is still quite farmed.
What
so
level is that on the Enfeeble?
it's level 2? 3? 3.
Yeah. He has a lot of damage. Still.
Yeah.
Radiant's
Scary.
bottom tower is under attack.
Very scary. I mean, they're not even putting themselves at risk right now, but this tier 3 tower will end up dropping.
Yeah.
Oh, Sifla might be in some trouble. Ezra imprisons himself. And the tower dead right now, so might be close for Menace to go in. We're still waiting for Boogie to go, of course, go for his initiation. Maybe they want to try and force out the lanes back first, because right now all other lanes are pushed out.
Yeah, but this is the problem. They have Astral and Mech and Shield, so they can't really go either. They just survive. Oh, that's a good Shackle.
It's a good shackle, and the shield was on cooldown. There goes the shield and the Astral imprisonment, though. That would should keep.
And now the
Sifla
Force Staff.
doesn't even need it. It's just walking out quietly. In the meantime, Marana is just doing the same thing from the low ground, trying to pick up the barracks. Arrows will fly. Nothing really happens. Sifla is the one that walks up the high ground very far, but he is getting settled in. This is a BKB. This is Quantic trying to fight this. Moonlight Shadow will try to disengage. In the meantime, Spin leaps away after doing some damage to this Razor, who's now no longer BKB'd and got just obliterated by Sifla's nice sanities. Calypso is the only one that died so far, though. Oh, next to the Darkseer, who just died as well. Spin with a kill. Both carries picked themselves up a kill as they now go for another one, as it's Mania that they get. Double kill for Spin. And this is going to be an RP up on a solo life stealer and another kill going the way of Menace. And this should be racks and possibly even another set of racks.
Yeah, possibly even game, I'd say.
Middle barracks are under attack.
I'd say the same. Quantic. With a static link on, they knew that they needed to go, but it was too forced.
Yeah, and I mean, I think it comes down to this Naru movement in the beginning. As I said, it was so smart of them to just go up top lane with Abaddon and Potom and just try to not die, which they did. They didn't die. They even got first blooded. So, really good.
Yep, the
Tactical
GG
pick.
called. They ended. Menace wins themselves a game today. gets themselves 2 points in StarSeries, and Quantic lose their first game, or ex-Quantic lose themselves the first game in StarLadder StarSeries. Well,
yeah.
The last couple of games, I mean, all the games that we've casted together right now were kind of one-sided, perhaps. Normally they are a little bit less one-sided, though. How did you experience casting?
Well, I don't know. I think it was cool. I was worried about my English because I haven't spoken English for a while. But I think I made myself able. People understood me at least, but I could be faster, I guess. Otherwise, I enjoyed it. It was funny.
Good. Any shoutouts and plugins where people can find more about you, perhaps?
What did you say? Plugins?
Plugins? Like, you can find me here, boom.
Uh-huh.
Or these are my sponsors. Or these are the people I like to thank. Or
I guess my sponsor is my wife,
Oh.
so I have to shout out for my wife then. She
Is
took
she watching?
care of everything when I was casting now, which is necessary, otherwise everything falls apart. So shout out to my wife, I guess.
Is she watching?
No,
Oh, damn.
she's not.
Oh. No shout out to Minnie?
Meanie?
Yeah?
You think
He's the one that introduced me to you.
Okay. Well, you want me to make a forced shout out?
Yeah,
to
but
Meanie?
here my forced
Okay.
shout out to Minnie.
Here's my honest. No, of course, thank you, Meanie, for setting me up. It was nice.
And where can people find you if they want to know more about you?
I guess on Twitter,
Can you spell it out for us?
Papa Kim Falun.
Yeah.
It's actually very long, and I don't know if I should spell it out. Maybe
You can type it in the chat.
I can type it in the chat. I'll do it.
Yeah, let me know which one you are on the chat as well, if you're just Papa Drage or not.
I think I'm Papa Drage 88.
Okay.
I think so. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'll try it.
We'll find out. Of course, also shout out to StarLadder for another day of casting. Tomorrow we'll be back. 1700 will be the first start of the day, for the first game of the day. And I can already tell you perhaps which game that's going to be, if you just hold on for a second. For tomorrow's games, we'll have Vickermont back regardless. We're starting off with Dusa versus CDCD, then CDCD versus Next KZ, then Menace versus 4FC, and then Next KZ versus KP. And after that, we're going to continue on because then we are going to watch EMS, of course, for their first cup, which is going to be starting tomorrow. So make sure you tune in then. 1700 is the start of the day, so don't miss out. And did you actually type something in the chat or did I miss it?
I think I typed something in the chat. I'll do it again for you.
Yeah, because I want to OP you.
Can you see it?
What did you type?
This room is in slow mode and you are sending messages too quickly.
Oh god. Oh, I saw you. I see you. I see you. OP. Done. So you can type in twitter.com/your Twitter name. That's probably best and people recognize links. Anyways, that was it for us. We're going to tune out. Thank you for watching. Stick around if you want to watch some commercials still, but that's the only thing that's going to be shown on this stream until tomorrow morning, where I might play some matchmaking depending on how fast I am with making VODs of all the games that I casted today. So, yeah, that was it. And also, of course, thank you to you, Dre, because I enjoyed it, and hope you did too. And
I definitely did. Thank you so much.
We'll be back some other day. So, leaders.
Laters.